Hello, everybody. Today we're going to be doing random angel messages like I normally do. It's going to be with mainly the same decks that I've been using, but it's just going to be like a little more random. I mean, it's always random, but today I'm letting spirit lead. I let the highest light, the angels, my higher self, and all of those of the most benevolent light will come in and speak through me, like always. But I just wanted to let everybody know that whatever spirit has today, I'm flowing and going with it. And I'm going to use the same deck here. And excuse me, this deck here, Portal to Another World deck. Well, it's really past life deck, but I use it as divination deck and it really works. Like even if it's taboo, like I can pull messages from it. So first card that I got is Eagle. See from higher perspectives, fly above the problem that you face and see it from a higher perspective. Like pretty much everything in your life that you're going through, just see it like from a higher vantage point and see it from a higher perspective. And then the top here is surround yourself with protective energy, and the split is trust your instincts. So with protect your surround yourself with protective energy. After that I pulled this and look into animal guides. Look into animal guides. That's very significant. There is that you will connect with the animals and therefore you will establish protective energy with the animals. Owls, dragons, deer, bear, um, lion, tiger, all of those. Oh my. Um, so just surround yourself with the animals and the protective energy. Oh, transportation. See from a higher perspective and move past, transport yourself to a different vision than you normally hold. And the top, communal living. So I pulled out communal living and transportation. You might be transporting to a different situation, a different living situation where there's a bunch of people instead of just you. Okay, let's get Jets. Just came in my head. Jets pizzas is something that I eat at sometimes, but I'm thinking about let's get in a jet, like it came to my head. So that transportation thing is significant for some of you. You are going to be out traveling soon. That's something that's very, very prevalent right now in all of my readings is people were traveling literally and figuratively, astral traveling and literal travel. And any deck I will pull, it's like travel, transportation, leaving. So, leaving our current situation for something new. Be the light, the white witch. Alchemize your life in a way where you are becoming and embodying your highest self, your highest intuitive self. Notice I pulled surround yourself with protective energy, surround yourself with white light. And I told you about the animals in the other card. And in the other card, the owl was sticking out just like in this card. So I'm getting connect with an owl guide and look at the front. It's an owl. Yeah. Figure out what's going on with owl. Yeah, I'm looking it up too. I'm looking up owl spirit guide. when I get out. I should do that right now. Owl spirit guide. The owl, spirit animal, acts as a powerful guide symbolizing deep wisdom, intuition, and ability to perceive what is hidden in darkness or mystery. It represents profound transformation, acting as a messenger between the physical world and the spiritual realm. Seeing an owl often signifies you need to trust your intuition, embrace change, and uncover truths beyond surface appearances. So, yeah, it shows up when you need to connect to your intuition a little bit more, or it's just a sign that you're on the right path. And it's really connected to deep intuition and third eye energy as well. So I appreciate the owl spirit guide in my life. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Spirit, what else? What else are we discussing here? Yes, 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 and yes. Hunter, track down your fears and desires. Make sure that you are finding out what you want and manifesting, or just letting it flow. Manifesting is cool. Letting it flow is even cooler for me. Because sometimes when I'm manifesting, I'm asking and I'm not just waiting for it to come. So track down what's blocking you, track down what's making you fearful, track down your desires, and figure out how to make them become a reality for yourself in whatever way that you do. Excuse me. Spirit, what else do you have for us today? What other cards are we discussing? Where's the conversation going? Make everything that is said in these videos be productive to the person listening. Okay. Spirituality and religion. And imprisonment and slavery. Okay. So I feel like this is a unique message. So spirituality and religion has caused imprisonment or slavery in your life. And you've been stepping out of clinging on to either one of those, spirituality and religion, like especially what society has put you through with religion, most of all, is the church, and everything is coming out. That message is that we're stepping out of both spirituality and religion. Um, and we're just stepping into the energy of just being and not having to explain it, not having to tell everybody about it, but we're finally stepping out of those labels. No spiritual, no religion, just I'm me, just I am in my power, and I'm not clinging to religion anymore. I'm not finding someone else outside of me. I am my own. Yeah, see, we're yeah, high priestess. Um, yeah, you're the high priestess. You're not clinging on to anything. You're clinging to yourself. And once you do that, you'll start loving yourself, and all that imprisonment and slavery will be covered. It'll cover up the love is going to cover up all of this and take it away. You won't have to feel it anymore because The high priestess, most of all, has love in her heart from her heart chakra, and she is walking away from the dogma, from the persecution, acquisitions, and she's walking away, acquisitions and inquisitions, whatever the word is. She's walking away from everything that once held her back from being the high priestess. See? So we're walking away from the fears and the phobias of our past, and we're moving forward into the light. Um, we're getting past our fears and failures. And actually, what we're doing is we're facing our phobias. We're facing everything that didn't serve us before. We're facing everything that scares us, just like track down your fears and your desires, and then phobias pops up. So just I feel like the whole point of this is to walk out of the lack mindset. All right, Spirit, what do you have for us in this next deck? First card, last card, split. Okay, 3 cards from this deck, and then I'm going to wrap it up. Face your fears. Face your fears. Yes, thank you. I'm getting face your fears, and yeah, it's true. Face your fears. Face the unknown. Face, you know, the phobias that hold you back, because that's if you face your fears, you open up a whole new avenue of new experiences with your soul. Okay. Primal. Let's read this. See, when you face your fears, like this is like the first thing you find out. You face your shadow and you face that you are the primal. You are the primordial, primordial soul. So you've been a lot of souls, you've been a lot of things, and sometimes that can be scary if you've been an animal and then you have a vision that you were an animal. It can kind of be jarring to find that out. But there is no other way around but through the very truth that lives within you. So finding out who you really are, finding out that you're primordial, that you're primal, that you're ancient, that you're an ancient soul. The Oracle. Spirits of other worlds, tell me tales of the unknown, tell me tales of the forbidden. Tell you tales that you were an oracle, that you were a prophet, that you were a seer, that you were an ancient soul. So just track down your fears and desires about who you are. When you're ready to find out, you'll find out, and it will open up new avenues of your soul. And then the oak. Don't just look within, dive deeply into the eternal realms of knowing. That is the last card, and that is a perfect card because it's a grounding card. It grounds us down back to earth. It grounds us after we find our fears and we track them down, our fears and our desires, and we come back down to earth. We close our eyes and we say, let me remember. I'm not afraid. I open my heart. I open everything I want to remember. And then we remember our ancient roots, our who we are, and things begin to change. We don't have to be afraid. We can face who we are. We can face our shadows. We can face the fears because there's nothing to be afraid of. Because basically, we are source, we are fractals of God, and we have nothing to be afraid of. We're just going to be returning back to ourself. A lot of people are afraid of death, and I'm one of them who used to be afraid of death. Right now, I'm working on being afraid of the unknown, being afraid of darkness, and being afraid of, well, honestly, the uncertainty of death. But now I know that when I pass away, I'm not really going anywhere. My soul is going to be with me forever. So, but I will leave this body and I won't be here on this earth when I, but I'm learning I'm not from here anyways. So it really doesn't matter. Like, or I could come back. Who knows? That's for me, that's the glory of it, the mystery. So I hope you enjoyed my reading today. And if you would like, you can engage in the comments. I've got regulars who engage. If you really like my readings, like my videos, share it out, and subscribe. Have a good day.